Strawberry fields.
This morning for our series The Dish, we're learning about a very special strawberry, native to the foothills of the Japanese Alps in winter. The fruit is celebrated for its taste and texture, and it's now being grown indoors near New York City. It's part of one company's push to revolutionize the way our produce is grown. National correspondent Jericka Duncan visited the world's largest indoor vertical strawberry farm, where she got to taste the very expensive berry. Jericka, good morning.
Good morning to you, Dana. When Hiroki Koga first tasted American strawberries, they weren't nearly as tasty as the ones he remembered back home in Japan. In fact, he says they tasted like kiwi or cucumber. Well, now he's the CEO of Oishi, a company defying the impossible by growing strawberries vertically year-round. It's a challenging feat, especially for this kind of strawberry, which actually grows during the winter. Oishi is the first step in his effort to improve quality and sustainability in vertical farming in a country whose produce industry values transportation and mass production. Koga's goal? To make Oishi the world's biggest produce brand.
Ruby red, fragrant, and full of flavor. These omakase strawberries, grown naturally in the foothills of the Japanese Alps, are unlike any others in the world. But thanks to a company now blending technology with indoor farming, our journey to find the berries ended at a warehouse in Kearney, New Jersey.
The key to producing these strawberries was how well we can recreate that same environment here in New Jersey.
Hiroki Koga is the CEO of Oishi, the Japanese word for tasty. Before coming to the U.S., Koga worked as an indoor vertical farming consultant in Japan, where he's from. But here on his farm, he's mastered the art of growing berries like the ones back home by controlling the environment.
Even in the Japanese Alps, the climate conditions change every day. As for here, we can control every aspect of the climate. We know exactly when to give water to these strawberries or when to change temperatures so that they're in the coziest environment.
Koga says he also successfully engineered another critical element in his farm, bees, to pollinate the crop.
Bees aren't used to necessarily flying above and working in that type of environment, but you found a way to make it work.
The key is to really take the stress off of them, because when they're stressed, they don't know where to go, how to fly, they don't know how to find flowers.
I feel like I'm going to space. They asked me what size I wanted. I said medium. Fashionable.
Achieving that rare bite of perfection without chemicals requires painstaking diligence. I suited up and took an air shower before entering the farm. Julie Noyce manages the operation here.
How long are you generally on this floor?
I always say the strawberries don't sleep, neither do we. The harvest has to happen every day because there's a perfect ripeness.
When did you know you had the perfect strawberry?
The sweetness level is just not comparable to anything that's available. We wanted to validate that other people can also taste the difference. So what we did was we knocked on doors of Michelin star restaurants in Manhattan.
As soon as you open the package, it's like this explosion of aroma in your face.
Neil Harden is executive chef at ABCV in New York. He says the berries' quality and uniqueness were a perfect match for his plant-based menu.
They have like a really delicate sort of velvety texture, and they basically just melt in your mouth. We use them kind of like we would any extra special ingredient.
An 8-pack of berries costs $50. That's at least 10 times more than the average pack. And there's a waiting list to purchase them. As a result, it's been dubbed the Tesla of strawberries.
Do you agree with that description?
I think it's a great analogy. We're not just a sustainable agriculture company, but a company that actually provides something that is better.
Way more expensive than the average strawberries.
We did start with these strawberries that are expensive, but this is a truly differentiated experience. And so we are already working on our next generation cultivars that we can produce for cheaper cost.
But would it taste the same?
Yes.
For Koga, strawberries are the beginning of a produce revolution. He's raised more than $50 million in investment funds with plans to open new farms in more cities.
The next crop is going to be tomatoes.
But are they as good as they look?
It is good.
What do you
It's
think
very
of
good.
it?
It's sweeter.
All
And
right.
we could not
smell like candy.
do this story and not bring
smells like
you
candy.
these lovely strawberries.
But
So,
Jericka,
yeah.
explain again, why do you have to wear that getup just to go in with the strawberries?
We
all
have
of
to
that?
wear the getup to make sure
Why?
the environment stays the way. I mean, they're very particular about the temperature, the lighting. We couldn't even get certain video because it's serious. It's a serious operation, what he's been able to do. So it makes sure that we're not contaminating the
So it's
environment.
not just a matter of washing your hands and
No,
going.
I mean, even the fact that we had to suit up
Yeah,
and
that's
go
what-
through all of
yeah.
that.
At $6 a berry, a little more, right?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, but
assume
this
that
is
that's
about
what you're going to have to
This is
do.
gonna be the fanciest thing I've ever done. I'm going to eat a
Yeah.
single berry that costs $6 off of a porcelain
go.
tray.
Look at how
Ready?
big it
You know what,
is.
Jericka?
Yeah.
This is really
Sweeter,
good.
you said, right?
It is sweeter, much sweeter.
And it has like a
It's
creamier
really
Texture. I was just going to say it's much creamier.
And what's great about this is it's consistent. Because how many times have we gotten the berries
Wow.
and like 3 are really good,
Yes.
2 are bad?
Right. It's just that price tag.
4 are
That's the
decent.
only thing. That price tag.
Right.
Got to bring that down.
How do you get them? Just online?
You can order
These
them
are
from
really
Oishi,
good. Yeah.
but I have a feeling that they might be, more readily available in the near future.
Do you have a
Will the
feeling you have a
price
tip?
go
You know
down?
somebody.
Well, I do know somebody.
Will the price go
Hiroki.
down?
Maybe some will fall off the back of a truck and we might get more for free in the green room.
Will the price go down?
Well, he said they're
Very
working
pricey.
on almost like another model, so not a Tesla, but the Toyota version, perhaps. No knock on Toyota.
Are those
but
them
he said it's going to taste the same. So we'll see.
Are those them too? or
Those
is
are
that-
those the same.
Can you scoot those? I'm not kidding. They're really
They are
good.
really good.
They are.
Yeah.
They really are very good.
All right, Jericka, thank you very much.